Hey Duggar family fans! Breaking news for Duggar family. Let's go! Counting on alum Jill Duggar Dillard is known for her years of estrangement from her parents. She and Derek left the show and stepped away from their beliefs. Jill was deemed the rebellious daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle. But she later wrote a book featuring shocking stories about the family, especially about his dad and their church. However, Jill caught the attention of many after reuniting with her dad. Keep reading to see what happened. Counting on Jill Duggar's relationship with Jim Bob Duggar. Jill's relationship with Jim Bob has made many people curious over the years. A lot of fans think things got worse between them when Jill released a book exposing the questionable teachings of the IBLP. The Counting on Alum also brought up Jim Bob's alleged lies about the family's TV earnings, which could put him in trouble with the IRS. Jill also claimed that her father threatened to cut them off inheritance if they talked negatively about him and their mother online. But despite all the rumored feud, many were surprised when Jill and Jim Bob reunited for a special day. Jill reunites with Jim Bob amid strained relationship. James Duggar recently took to Instagram to share photos from the family's Christmas party at the big house. It's been an annual tradition for the Duggar kids to gather at their parents' house. But this year's get-together was more special after James shared a glimpse of Jill and Derek talking to Jim Bob. Many counting on were curious about what they were talking about. But it's clear that the tensions were slowly fading between them, especially considering that they were all sitting on one couch amid the party. Here are some of the comments James received. So glad to see Jill and Derek there. Love seeing Jill and Derek talking to your dad. Merry Christmas, hope one day you do a Duggar Christmas special. I am so glad to see y'all together. Thanks for sharing the beautiful pics. Merry Christmas. Counting on Jill Duggar shares relationship update with Jim Bob and Michelle. Jill Duggar Dillard's reunion with Jim Bob comes after her recent IG Stories Q&A, during which she shared updates about her status with her parents. According to the Counting on alum, their relationships are still complicated, but she feels that they're in a rebuilding process. She continued, "We try to hang out whenever it works well, and we have the bandwidth to navigate things." Next, Counting on alums Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar have been silent on social media for years. It made many people believe they no longer hope for a reality TV comeback. This went downhill for the family after Josh's CSAN arrest in April 2021. But some fans think there's another reason as to why TLC is afraid to touch the Duggars again. Keep reading to see what it was. Counting on TLC parts ways with the Duggar family. TLC previously canceled 19 Kids and Counting in 2015. Their decision comes after Josh confessed to having molested his own sisters when he was a teenager. The Duggar family later returned with a new title, Counting On, focusing more on the kids' courtships. But things went south again when Josh was arrested for CSAM in April 2021. The network decided to give the Duggar family private time to deal with the issue. But some fans think Counting On was their final project with the family. Is TLC afraid to touch Duggars again? Some Counting On fans on Reddit discussed the possibility of the Duggar family returning to TV. According to the poster, they're getting the feeling that TLC is ready to resurrect the show and the family. However, several commenters pointed out one big reason why TLC may no longer work with the Duggars. It's none other than Jill's shocking claims about Jim Bob lying about their income and never paying his kids who took part in the show. Others also pointed out that Jim Bob defending his disgraced son, Josh, would not look good for the network. I think they don't have much sense, but promoting a family whose patriarch actively lied on the stand about Pest's doings wouldn't look good. I think that especially after Jill's book, they're not going to want to go near Jim Bob. The only child that seems even remotely interesting is Jinger, and she doesn't want to show her kids, so that's off the table. I could be wrong. I certainly didn't think they'd bring the family back after Josh's initial scandals, but I don't think I am. Also, I feel like America doesn't really want to watch stuff like that anymore. It's all about advertisers, and I don't believe anyone would touch them. Doubtful. At this point, I think a few of them like Jonah, Jessa, Joy, and Jid have taken the influencer route. And I guess U2 gives them a bit more freedom with what